Hello and welcome to my channel. I am Alina. In today's tutorial I'm going to show you how to make this right angle weave bracelet. We're going to use 4mm pearls and 4mm bicons. You can substitute them with 6mm or 3 depending what look you want to achieve. This is how it's looking. I think it's very nice and sparkly. I decided to use a more glamour clasp. You will need a double clasp, double side clasp with 2 loops, but you can use one too. You just have to modify a little bit here when you attach the clasp. Also, I divided video in 6 steps. As you can see, it has some clusters of pearls and some bicons, so at some point it's going to repeat itself, the pattern, so I make it easy to follow. You're going to follow the steps from the first step to the 6th one, and then you're going to repeat all over again in order to achieve the length you desire. So let's get started. For the materials, you're going to need a beading thread. I'm using black color from Fireline 6LB. You're going to need some 11/0 seed beads. I'm using a nickel plated color, metallic one. You're also going to need some 4mm bicons. We're going to use simple black color and 4mm pearls. I chose this silver color, gray color actually. This is Preciosa check pearls. You're also going to need a beading needle and the clasp. For this design you must acquire a double strand clasp. It has 2 loops here. It will arrange so much more nicely on the bracelet, but if you don't have, you can use a regular clasp. So let's get started. So start by adding 100 centimeter or 40 inches of thread. We're going to pick up a bicon 4mm and an 11/0, and then we're going to leave a tail approximately 15 centimeter or 6 inches, and I will go back, ignore this 11/0, and I will go back through the bicon just like this. You will end up with something that's looking like this. Now pick up an 11/0, a pearl, an 11/0, another pearl, an 11/0, pearl, an 11/0, and another pearl. So basically you're going to have 4 pearls and 4 11/0s. I'm going to go down on the thread, and I want to go through the first 11/0 that we just picked in this sequence to make a loop. Let's see. Okay, so this is our first component, like a flower. As I told you before, we're going to have now 6 steps. After you finish these 6 steps, you're going to repeat again from the first step in order to make the length you desire. So now we're going to start making our first step from the steps I previously told you. So we're going to pick up a bicon, an 11/0, another bicon, an 11/0, and another bicon. So this is step 1. In step 1 you're going to have this sequence, 3 crystals and 2 11/0s. So we're going to put it down on the beading mat, and I want to exit this 11/0 on this side that we previous use it in the loop. So I'm going through this 11/0. So we can create another unit. So this is first step. Now we're going to pick up a 4mm bicon, an 11/0, a 4mm bicon, an 11/0, and I'm going to add a pearl this time. So it's going to be 2 bicons and 1 pearl, and I want to go down through this 11/0. So this is the second step. Let's see. Of course you can flip the work and it's still good, easier. So I'm going through this 11/0. I'm making sure I'm pulling tight. So there you have it. This is the second step. This is the first, this is the second. Let's go through the third one. So I'm going to pick up a pearl, an 11/0, another pearl, an 11/0, and a pearl. So step number 3 is going to have 3 pearls and 2 11/0s going down on the beading mat, and I will make sure I'm exiting this 11/0 right here. Just like this. And pull tight. Okay, let's move on to step number 4. So pick up a bicon, an 11/0, a bicon, an 11/0, and a bicon. So this is step number 4. It has 3 bicons and 2 11/0s, and I want to exit this 11/0 on the side that we previously used in the loop, just like this. I'm going to pull. So let's see now step number 5. I'm going to pick up a bicon, an 11/0, bicon, an 11/0, but this time I'm going to add a pearl. So 2 bicons and 1 pearl. Going down and go through this 11/0 right here. And the final step, number 6, we're going to pick up a pearl, an 11/0, another pearl, an 11/0, and another 4mm pearl. So it has 3 pearls. Going down and go through this 11/0 right here. So these are all the steps. Now you want to continue the pattern and acquire the length you desire. You just go back through the step I just told you from 1 to 6. So keep doing this and I will meet you right back to add the clasp. Welcome back. This is how the bracelet looks. It's around 15 centimeter or 6 inches. And to make an idea how long is this, I have 10 cluster pearls. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 clusters of pearls. It's around 15 centimeter or 6 inches. So for me it's enough because we will add the clasp, which is already 2 centimeter. So it doesn't matter how you end up here. You're just going to do the same, the first step we did when we start the bracelet. So you're going to pick up a fire polish and an 11/0. Let me flip it so you can see better, and then I will go through the fire polish again and ignore this 11/0, just like this. I will pull tight, so we have like the same like on the other side. Let me show you the same bead like here. So now we're going to add the clasp. So our thread is exiting this fire polish. I want to go through this 11-0 from here, just like this. And we are going to pick up 3 11-0s. 1, 2, 3. And we're going to go through one of the loops of the clasp. This one in our case. The clasp will be attached just like this. Then I will go back through all the 11-0s, these 3 that we just added now. Just like this. I'm going to pull. Go back through the initial 11-0 from here on the other side. Through the pearl and through the other 11-0 on the other side of the pearl, and I'm going to pull. So we attach half of the clasp. Now we're going to attach the other side, the second loop of the clasp. So we're going to pick up only one 11-0. I'm going through the second loop of the clasp, just like this. I'm going back through the same 11-0 that we just add now. This is the one. Like this. Then I want to go through this 11-0 on the other side. So exiting on this side, I'm going on the other side. This one. I'm going to pull tight and through this bicon. Just like this. Of course, now we have to reinforce. So you will go through this pearl bicon, 11-0 bicon, through the pearl, and again through all the beads at least 2 times. And we're going to do the same part on the other side. It's exactly the same process. So try to attach the clasp and see you in a minute. I finished adding my clasp. This is how it's looking. It's very elegant and sparkly. Let me show you how it looks on the wrist. This is an easy clasp. I hope I can manage to attach it fast. So this is how it's look. So this is how it's looking. Let me show you with the clasp. It's I like this clasp. It's very elegant, and I like to design bracelet that you can wear the clasp up here on the wrist. I think it's very nice. So if you enjoyed this tutorial, please don't forget to like this video. It will help me a lot. I hope you stay safe, and I will see you in the next one. Take care. Bye bye.